Hello, shining ones. Magik with you on a beautiful day, feeling so alive, full of power and energy, because we're going to talk about breaking black magic, removing those black words, and you're going to find it's just lies. It's just black words keeping people down and stuck. You're going to break free today. You know, my dad, he was a multi-millionaire in his early 30s. And he gave me the best advice, not just financially, but for life. He said, son, do not take advice, financial advice, from a broke person. Everybody's got an opinion of what will work and what won't work. He said, find someone that is where you want to be and follow that. And my friends, think about this for 1 minute. The Magi, the very name is what magic was named after. And we have their original spell book of the Magi that did such wonders that people named magic after them. We have their spells. And my friends, you have a channel that explains the spells to you. It's said that if you understood and spoke these spells with understanding, that nothing is impossible for you, that God life is attainable. But if you try to just break it down word for word in English, think, for example, Hashem Vahu, right? The gist of that, just word to word, is do right because it's right. That's what people will tell you. But if you read in the Magi's own writings, they tell you there's 3 parts. The first third of the spell is you connecting to that highest spirit. You're attuning to it. You're becoming one with that highest spirit. With just that part alone, and you have an understanding of that, you can say, I am one with the highest principle of God good. That is divine health. Therefore, if God cannot get sick, I cannot get sick because I'm made of God's stuff. I've attuned my body, every cell, to that frequency of God, of health, and sickness and disease dies when it touches me. Just that alone is powerful. Then there's 2/3. When the second third is uttered, you join the Magi that were, are, and shall be, that family of light. You've got a whole family of light and power and magic at your back. My friends, all around you, protecting you, providing you, guiding you, leading you. Go that way, don't go that way. I'm going to share some stories with you that'll blow your mind. Some real magic. My friends, and when Hashem Vahu, the spell is finished, you obtain all the spells ever prayed by the Magi that ever were or will be in the future. They all become yours. Those high frequencies, those words of light that remove the black words. I'll tell you why I'm so fired up today. I got a wonderful friend, young girl. She has 2 therapists. My God, if her parents would just let me spend a little time with her, I know I could set her free. I've seen it time and time again. I told you about my buddy in Florida. I've shared all the testimonies that I get all the time, that people with these words of light, of Asha, even though they told me, the doctor said, I'll never be healed, I'll always be on this medication. I've had it since I was a kid. It's crippling. I've been to their churches. It made it worse. I've gone to the counseling. Nothing's working. They told me, don't get your hopes up, Magik. I don't think it'll work. It worked. And years later, when I talked to them, they still, I'm healed. I'm free. Asha is. Because when the light comes, the darkness is gone. Hello. The churches, the world religions don't like that because they created the problem. And they keep you coming back every week. And they don't have a cure for you. They tell you they do. But you have to keep coming back and you never get better. My friends, because they keep speaking dark words into you. They teach you a God that gets angry, jealous, hates, wars, kills, can send disease, can kill men, women, and children. That's the spirit they've given you. How you think you're ever gonna get better with black words? The enemy never even has to lay a hand on you. They keep you on your face in the mud with just their lies, their black lying words. But as I speak, Asha is, and that truth of light comes, the darkness flees, and you spread your wings, shining ones, and you fly to the sun, and you shine bright, and we change this world back to the perfect Creator's perfect idea. My God! Are you getting this? Let it fill you, every cell of your body. Let that light fill you and be you, and feel that darkness running before you. Yatahu Verio. It's said of that prayer, when the first third is uttered, the devil shakes in fear. 2/3, he falls on his knees, and when the spell is finished, he's totally helpless. Where are you, black lying words? Where are you, devils? I can't see you because I am light, and in my light there is no darkness. I want to share some stories with you. I want to build your faith, my friends. My God, my God. So we're talking about the spells in here. Spirit will give you spells of power to speak that work. That's why we're called the Magi. My friends, I love one of my favorite stories. Many years ago, I had a feeling inside of me. I knew that I knew something bad was about to happen. I was getting this so clear. And I knew it was going to be something to do with my children. Hadn't got the full vision yet, but I told my ex-wife, told my parents, told the teachers, watch out for the kids. They knew I had a prophetic gift. Keep an eye on them. Something's going on right now. And then one morning, my friends, in that place between awake and asleep and meditation, I was taken in spirit to the bottom of my ex-wife's driveway, and there's a busy street right there. And Spirit stood me right there between the driveway and the street. And he said, put up a shield of faith. And he gave me the words to speak. And I saw myself putting up this shield. And I was speaking, yes, and I was putting up this shield that was blocking that dangerous street from that driveway. And that morning, just a few hours later, my ex-wife called me and said, you won't believe what happened. My son was at the top of the driveway, and they'd like to take their little scooters down the driveway and out into the street. Usually they could look left and right, but there was a parked car there blocking his view. There was a car speeding way too fast on that street, and he was coming down, and the car was coming. My ex-wife was screaming at him to stop, but he couldn't hear her because her new husband was mowing the lawn there. She said it was like living in a nightmare, a horror movie, and she's yelling. She said he got to the bottom of the driveway, and she said he bounced off of an invisible wall, my friends. That's Magi magic, and it works every time, and it's powerful, and it's tangible, my friends. My God, my God. I'll never forget. One time I was at the beach. I was back before she was my ex-wife. We were having troubles. I needed a good day. My friends, I remember sitting on the beach there, and my kids were playing, and me and my wife were getting along pretty good. My friends, but the meter at the car was running out. And I just closed my eyes. I didn't have any money left on me to pay the meter, and I didn't want the day to end. I needed this good day, and I said, Spirit, I need some money to pay that meter. I don't want this day to end. My friends, the moment I spoke that, a $20 bill wrapped around, it hit my leg. It wrapped around my leg. It's like, I'm here. My friends, I've seen power. I've seen miracles. Another time, my friends, I was in the car with my dad. I was in another city than this friend I'm going to tell you about. And she was, maybe 14, 15, somewhere right in there. She was walking to work in a bad part of town. And Spirit spoke so clear to me and said, I need you to pray. And I said, what is it? Is it my mom? What's wrong? And he said, no. And he gave me the name of the person. And so I started praying in that heavenly language, speaking my spells of truth and light. And at the same time, she was walking to work. A carload of men pulled up, yelled, grab her. They're trying to grab her, throw in the car and abduct her. She called out on the name of the Lord. At that exact time, Spirit spoke to me. and had me pray. And I started praying until I had a complete peace come over me. This is before we had cell phones, so I looked at the clock in the car so I could ask my friend later that evening, what happened at this exact time that God spoke to me and had me pray for you? When I told her that, she had tears coming down her eyes, and she told me the story, how these men jumped out, said grab her, they're trying to grab her, through in the car. She called out on the name of the Lord. She said they froze like statues, and she ran off looking back at statues. My God, there's power in Magi, magic, in the truth, in the light. If you find your religion of gods and books and stories, that they get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill, bloody sacrifice, keep you in fear. My friends, it's time for a new belief, a new religion, a new God. The all-good God, unmixed, undefiled, undiluted. That's where that light, that pure light and that magic comes from, that the darkness flees. My God, my God. Yata uhu vario, ata ratush, ashat chitacha, Vangush Dazda Manango Shatana Mangush Mazdai Sarthrem Chai Ahurai Ayimdre Gubio ... Vosterem. If you want to connect, come into that family of light with that all good spirit, pray with me. Hashem Vahu Vashastemasti Usta Asti Ushta Amai Yatashai Vestai Hashem. Come, Holy Spirit, and Asha is. Beautiful. My beautiful shining one. Get yourself Asha. Memorize these words of light and watch those black words flee before you. I want to read something over y'all before we go. This is the very first spell ever written down. It says, circle of oath, insurmountable divine circle of oath, heaven and earth's unaltered circle by oath. God is one and cannot be changed. God and man shall not be divided. And I'll read a little Asha to you. On a subconscious level, in my heart of hearts I live in truth, and the lie of discord disappears. The spell of separation is broken, for in truth all is good, all is God. Asha is. I love you.